Hey guys, what's up? This is Eddie coming before you. So today I want to come before you and answer a question that I have recently received. As we've seen in this market, home prices have increased 18, 19% since last year at this time. Sellers are being more aggressive as far as their pricing strategies, rightfully so. But we are starting to see homes that do not appraise. So as you guys know, you submit an offer to the seller. Once that offer is accepted, one of the first things that your lender is going to do, they're going to send out an appraiser to appraise the home. So the appraiser is going to look at what the market value for the home is. And they're going to come back and they're going to tell you what that value is. Now, if that value comes in less than what you offered for the home, then the bank says, hey, you can move forward if you want to, but I'm only going to give you this amount. So what happens in situations like that? So if you're the buyer, then the ball is in your court. So basically, you can determine what you're going to do. You can determine that you don't want to move forward. You can walk away, get your earnest money back. You can go to the seller and say, listen, the home didn't appraise. Let's renegotiate this. Typically, that's what happened in most cases. So typically, the buyer is going to go to the seller and ask the seller to come down to the appraisal value. Now, the seller does not have to do that. Um, in some instances, the seller just wants to get the home sold, so they'll go ahead and they'll come down, but they don't have to. So that is a risk. You need to be aware that that is a risk. We cannot, or you cannot, or no one can make the seller sell their home at a price that they don't want to sell it for. So you need to be aware of that. But most of your contracts are going to have that appraisal contingency in there that stipulates if the home does not appraise, then the buyer has the ability or the right to walk away. All right. So you just need to be aware of what could potentially happen if the home does not appraise. Now, one of the things that we're seeing in this market is we're seeing a lot of buyers nowadays that go in with an appraisal gap contingency. And basically what that appraisal gap is, you're pretty much telling the seller ahead of time, I realize that your home may not appraise. If it does not appraise, we're willing to pay you so much more than the appraisal value. So it's kind of one of the things that buyers are doing now to get a leg up on the competition. So that appraisal gap would just add on to whatever the appraisal value is on the home, and that's what the seller will receive. So we're seeing that a lot lately. Most of the homes that have won bids or won offers lately for me in representing the seller have had those appraisal gap contingencies because the seller knows, hey, I can't really control what the appraisal is going to come in for, but at least I know with this offer, I'm going to get 2,000 more. I'm going to get 3,000 more, 4,000. I've even seen some 10 and $15,000 appraisal gaps. Now, we realize everyone is not in a position to do that, but that's just what's happening in the market. So you just need to be aware of it. All right, so that's all for today. Just want to come before you and discuss what happens when the home doesn't appraise. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to me, 803-497-7112, eddieadamson.com. You can catch me on Facebook or YouTube. All right, y'all have a great day. Stay blessed. Peace.